Hello everyone's. I'm here for Real Housewives of Atlanta season 9 episode 10. So we starting off with Phaedra and Aiden. She's helping him bake cookies so he can sell for a pop-up shop for the kids of Flint, Michigan. Y'all know the water system in Flint, Michigan, I believe until this very day, is messed up. And the people who were responsible for the pipe system and had knowledge that the pipe systems were messed up are still walking around free. Now how that happens, I don't know. But she's here to tell her son, and I'm glad that she did this. Like, her son, he's 6 years old, and she's like letting him know, we're doing this for charity. We're doing this to help people who are less fortunate as I am, less fortunate as we are. Sorry, I'm a little sick and can't talk. Excuse me about that. You know, helping people who are less fortunate than I am. And I'm glad that he was willing to help. I guess she has instilled this into him since he was little, like, it's our responsibility to help others. And we're going to do our best to help send these kids to camp. We got to go. And you selling your cookies and I'm selling my books and all that good stuff. All the other girls, they selling their hair, t-shirts, hair product. This is what we're gonna do to get these kids to Flint, Michigan. And I'm glad that she included Aiden in that. So Kenya comes home from North Carolina to find not only has her garage door been busted out, her window been busted out, but her car window has been busted out as well. And I'm sitting trying to in my mind imagine, okay, here's her security gate. You need to punch in the code to get in. What, did Matt jump the fence? Like the last time after he jumped stupid and was busting out windows, you should have had that code changed immediately. But then I was like looking, and I didn't watch a few episodes of Law and Order SVU, so you know these girls think she know a few things. But in my mind, if you're punching out a window, most of the glass is going to go inside. There was a large amount of glass on the outside. That didn't really make sense to me or seem right. Now, I'm not saying that she didn't stage this whole thing for the show, but it just didn't seem like all that glass should have been outside of the garage. Like, I'm pretty sure he didn't go in, get mad, bust out the window. It's like, okay, I'm going to bust out the window of the garage from the inside. That didn't sound right for me. And I'm so tired of her saying, he has so much potential. No, at this age, you shouldn't be looking for a man that has potential. Okay? He's on this, I love him. He has so much potential, but I'm so scared of him. But I love him, and he has so much potential. No, he has potential to eventually go oops upside your head. Because if a man is threatening you, like, if you don't get back with me, I'm going to hurt you, that is not the man for you. And my first thought, you need to get a restraining order. But, like, let her tell, like, a restraining order is not going to keep him from coming for her. So I don't even know what you're going to do. So I suggest you keep you a nice metal bat on hand in case he try to jump stupid and come up in your house. Because once he's come up in your house, you know, without your permission breaking in, and that's breaking in there, you had a right to defend yourself, I believe. Like, he broke in, he's doing all this other stupid stuff. Like, Kenya, you really need to just leave that man alone. Matt is just showing you time and time again that he is getting crazier and crazier. You know, he was a good man at the beginning, but now he's showing you who you is. And Matt, I'm telling you, if you think Kenya's always manipulating you, then stop going back. The first 2 times you didn't know what was going up. After that 3rd time, you should have got on and like, she keep on doing stuff to make me come back and make me look like the bad person. I'm going to tell this to you too, Matt. You stay away as well, and it all will be well. Now Cynthia's going through things. She's moving. She got this pop-up shop with Phaedra, and now she might not be able to move into her lake house because the appraisal is like 2 different things. She's not trying to pay over the amount of what the house is like worth. She's not trying to pay almost $1 million for a house that's only worth $600,000. So now her and Kenya got into their head, we're gonna move in with Candy right quick because Candy has this big spacious guest house. Kenya don't want to go home because Matt been jumping stupid. Cynthia, she's like basically homeless at this point. They get older, and Kenya's like, hold up, I thought you was just joking about coming over here to live with me. They asked him, who gonna get the big bedrooms? How many bathrooms you got? what's her name, Noelle, she down to stay with, she wanted to stay with Kenya, but you know, Kenya got that stuff going on with Matt, so it looks like they're gonna be staying up in Candy's house. Now, I don't know how Mama Joyce gonna feel about this, because y'all know Mama Joyce thought this was gonna be her house when Candy first bought it, and y'all know how Mama Joyce get to acting when, you know, she feels that people were, you know, coming on to her territory. So it's the day of the pop-up shop, and Kenya over here being messy, being shady, and doggone just all the way wrong with Portia talking about stuff. People want natural hair. They don't want no horsehair weave. I'm like, so what we calling it horsehair weave? I ain't heard nobody say horsehair weave since like the 90s. Did you just like come back from the 90s and get that? Like, really, the weave industry is $1 billion industry, and you trying to tell me that Portia's the only one out here selling weave? Like, there's on a beauty supply store like around almost every corner. So you trying to tell me people don't be wearing weave? I'm gonna need you to stop. Like Candy, she be wearing weave. Of course, she be wearing weave. I believe Sheree be wearing a piece or two. I think you be wearing like some pieces. It ain't like you always got your natural hair out calling it a horsehair weave. I'm gonna need you to stop. But then at one point, doggone it, Kenya and Marlo get into it. And this is where me, if this was my event, I would have stepped in and told this politely. If y'all gotta act like this, I'm gonna need y'all to leave. Y'all not finna ruin my event. Like, why? What is it about always having to go to somebody's event and cover up back several foods? Like, really, can't we act like we got like some kind of manners, like we got some type of home training when we go to an event? Because people gonna be looking at you sideways when you're acting like that. But in the end, Phaedra, she didn't reach her goal, but I think she like made almost $8,000, and you know, so she can help send the kids to Michigan. Like this episode, it wasn't really a lot going on. At one point, Phaedra, she did open up to Kenya. Like, me and Apollo, we went to counseling, but like the Apollo at the end was not the Apollo that I knew in the beginning. I didn't know that man who he was at the end, and counseling didn't work. Kenya, she's still on, I love him, he has so much potential, but like, girl, y'all are not good together. That man is not good for anybody. It seems like, if he's always getting mad like that. Now, I'm not gonna say that Kenya doesn't, you know, push a few buttons, I'm pretty sure, but like, maybe this is not the man you should be pushing those buttons with, because he seemed like he a little extra crazy. But yeah, so that was just a review. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment or video response. And like always, I thank my subscribers and the people who watch my videos. I want you to like this video, comment, and subscribe. And share this video with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and here on YouTube. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.